Your paragraphs unloaded, wise words being quoted. Beat the weakness in the rap game and sold it. Bow down, pray to God, hoping that he's listening. Seeing niggas coming for me, through my diamonds when they glistening. Now pay attention, rest in peace, Father. I'm a ghost in these killing fields. Hail Mary, catch me if I go. Let's go deep inside the solitary mind of a madman. Screams in the dark, evil lurks, enemies see me flee. Activate my hate, let it break till I'm flaming. Set trip, empty out my clip. Never stop to aim. Some say the game is all corrupted. Fucked in this shit. Stuck. Niggas is lucky if we bust out this shit. And plus, mama told me never stop until I bust a nut. Fuck the world if they can't adjust. It's just as well. Hail Mary, come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see what do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? La da 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 da. Come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see what do we have here now? You wanna ride or die? La da 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 da. Penitentiaries is packed with promise makers. Never realized the precious time that bitch niggas is wasting. Institutionalized, I live my life a product made to crumble. Must too hardened for a smile, way too crazy to be humble. We ballin', catch me, Father, please, cause I'm fallin'. In the liquor store, that's the Hennessy I hear calling. Can I get some more? Hell till I reach hell, I ain't scared. Mama checking in my bedroom, I ain't there. I got a head with no screws in it. What can I do? One life to live, but I got nothing to lose. Just me and you on a one-way trip to prison. Selling drugs, we all wrapped up in this living. Like the studs to my homeboys and Clinton Max, doing they bid. Raise hell to this real shit and feel this when they turn out the lights. I'll be there in the dark, looking eternal through my heart. Now Hail Mary, nigga, come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see what do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? La da 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 da. Come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see what do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? La da 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 da.
breaking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It was that literally that blitz.
Watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they happen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see.
Let's get it.
Clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
I fucking couldn't move.
Extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Cousins flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He wants it all for the
Let's go, defense. There we go.
The task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're laughing.
Right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
All right, Chubbs needs to hold on to the ball. We got to give him momentum.
Offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That damn hit stick came out of nowhere.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Right into a fucking
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
rolled right into that one.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11.
Rolled right into that one.
To a 4th down. On on fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the
I keep
sideline.
shanking the kicks.
This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Keep shanking him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 from back at their own team.
Nowhere near that run.
Inside, but nothing there. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He dropped it.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with
This guy.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line. Green 18. 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Blitz.
From the gun, it's
God damn it, I saw a blitz! I knew the blitz was coming!
Intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better.
I knew the blitz was coming!
That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Rodgers, flush to his right. Lets this one rip toward Graham.
Nowhere near him.
That'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's
I went nickel.
But able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That should have been a pick. Come on, man. That should have been 6. That should have been 6. God damn it, that should have been 6.
Again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front of the wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And
Ow.
it's a hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Hail Mary.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Ran backwards.
This is Williams.
Had somebody open, but
Taken down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
my left guard didn't block.
Big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw.
Cobb!
And this one incomplete.
Cobb! Come on, Cobb.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this is caught.
Got killed.
Spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cousins to throw it. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They call me Stonehands. I'm from Bedrock. Da 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 da.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right?
I knew that was going to happen.
It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
There we go.
He'll bring this one back to the 29.
That was an advised pass.
This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They run. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's caught, Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Protein spill. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
Didn't like that lineup.
to go before halftime.
Didn't like that at all.
Break the high. Come on. Jump.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right.
Ah, that pick.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
That fucking pick.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's
Dude, a damn pick.
Team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
That damn pick I threw screwed up momentum.
Even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Hail Mary.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
Yep, took the knee just because that was the right play. I didn't want to force it.
Take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across.
Let's see if I got to stop playing conservative. That's one thing I need to do.
At the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play fake. Cousins.
Holding.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, guys get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing, Cousins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
Not the greatest play, but yeah.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Let's fucking go. That's why I needed that. Let's go.
Throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Can't figure out what I want.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 26 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that.
God damn it. That fucking lurk.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
It's interesting that when it comes to
That lurk.
heavy run teams tend to throw the ball.
Threw it behind him, too.
In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
I lurked that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Beat me up, Scotty! Beat me up!
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other
Let's-
way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Let's fucking go! Come on now!
Saw the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Well, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now this throw caught left side. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action now, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Let's go! Oh, shit.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that.
I'm looking for the damn.
Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. That puts them in that position.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
ISO. Trying to look for the dive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for the BYU man, it's Gzml Williams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Blitz.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
I could get rid of it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6.
Knew that blitz was coming. Still tried it.
Daniil Hunter drops him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big.
Yeah, when screen pass, no, my O-line didn't open up.
What's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers gives this to Gzml Williams, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense.
Cam wide.
Those guys will get along very well right now. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That is overloaded. He's going to run right.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Yeah, he's going.
Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Check 26. Check 26.
Balanced line.
Hey, 382. Lane 50. General West. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
I missed that. I read it. I missed it.
First down yardage.
And Cook's hurt.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking to get out. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 3, check 3, check 3. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, Ringo, 48.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a
Foot contusion.
4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to
Diggs.
perfection. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Ready? Check.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has it.
Should have been a pick.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing his Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs.
That fucking thing came up and scared me.
The 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
42 the mic. Oh, yeah. Yellow. Blue draw Porker.
2nd down.
Knew that was going to happen.
Cousins. And Thielen's got it.
All right, he has to go for 2. He has to go for 2.
1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away to his left. He'll run it.
He just shook it.
He'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Not what I wanted, but whatever.
Make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just
Juke too hard.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
All right, let's see.
It's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I try to juke back.
1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done.
Let's see where we go here.
Long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now he's going to swing this one out.
No gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on first down, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Max by four. Here we go.
Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Inside. 50. Hey, orbit. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. And nearly intercepted there. That was a ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Too early.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Underneath.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Playing it underneath.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Cousins now from the 50. And this one complete to Smith. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Cousins to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All eyes on me. Call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers.
Too much time.
Get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Play for OT.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A first down throw for Cousins. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. 54, Mike, 54.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt.
Let's fucking go! Damn!
3rd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return comes Cobb. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
319. Hey, black.
Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Where's that? I gotta memorize this damn playbook. That's what I gotta do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll run it now with Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Missed it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well, because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Throwing, Cousins.
I
That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
WEEK1, 152 fighter. Zebra. Check right.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. That is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and we will play on here in overtime. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Gzml. This to win it in overtime. And this is going to be no good.
What?
He misses it off to the left, and we will play on.
I hit the wrong button.
So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession.
Hit the wrong button.
Overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside.
Hit the wrong bloody
They're
button.
counting on that going through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Pass interference. I just cost my game there.
And he takes it down deep into
Got boxed the fuck out. Damn it.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the
Hey, Matt.
interception,
Appreciate the
just
raid.
able to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the 20.
I just lost.
The Vikings win.
I just lost, Matt. In overtime. Bad clock management on my part.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we
Bad
focus
clock
on the
management on my
defense
part,
and
man.
pyrotechnics.
That's what just happened there.
But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
But,
Not only that, think about your snapper,
Hey.
your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too.
I didn't get blown
They did
out.
their job in order to give him one last
Learning
chance
process.
to it.
So for Minnesota, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here.
that's why I traded for Nick Chubb right there. That is the reason why. But yeah. Yep. That But yeah, man. I had a good game. I had a good game. Good learning process to build upon. But yeah, I do appreciate the raid, everybody. I do appreciate everybody coming in. On that note, I'm just going to go jump off here, pour me a drink, and say cheers. I cannot be angry about this game. That's one thing I can't be. But yeah, like I said, I do appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out. Have a good one. Peace.